49ers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Kyle Shanahan on the 49ers sideline. These guys need to play with a better sense of urgency, trying to avoid a daunting 0-3 hole to start the year. On the other side, Chiefs head coach Andy Reid. His guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup. Love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Third and 9 here. Now here's Mahomes. And to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Mahomes to throw. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. You look at this Niner defense, and this unit very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run here with Gainwell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading them out is their fifth-year quarterback.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 8 carries, 72 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
They go play action here. Purdy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. The Niners at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Purdy will look to throw again here. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. Back to throw, Purdy. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Romeo Doubs, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, now how about this return? And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Wide open receiver, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 7-7, our score after one. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Here comes 3rd down at 7. Purdy looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. On 4th down, here's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Purdy now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd down and 9. Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And no options. He just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Purdy on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners. Go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now here's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now it's Mahomes again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Dances by at the 20. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 33 and a first. First down now, but that clock rolling. Looking to throw. Purdy. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. 2nd and 10. Purdy from the gun. Now he's going to step up and run. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. He's across midfield. Looking for big man Lumber. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2 yards to go, second down. Operating from the gun, Purdy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Dances by him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. Spins by. And fortunately here for them, he's going to be taken down before he can gather much momentum on the run back. So no fireworks on the final field goal attempt, and that'll do it for this first half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And they'll get him down inside the 30 up to 27. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 31, Purdy. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
At this point in the game, when the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Purdy from the gun on third down. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Shotgun now with Purdy. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 65 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On 2nd and 10, Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Purdy. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Purdy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11. Yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone.
The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
A loss of 5 brings up second and 15 at the 6-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 4.
Now Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So roughing the passer, and they get the safety there.
And this is one, I think, where the safeties usually got to come a long way. So sometimes it's tough for them to slow down that momentum. That's going to draw the flag more times than not.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They run behind center with Gainwell. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Back to throw, Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's complete to Pearsall. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
It's a gain of 2.
Purdy sets up to throw again. And he rifles one incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. Purdy looking to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. David Njoku, 30 yards. And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Here's Smith to return it. Oh, good move. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
For a Kansas City Chiefs 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. Now a 2nd and 10. In motion goes the tight end. And again, it's Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs 1st down. 1st and 10.
Open man right side is Rice. Calling a gain of a yard. And that will bring up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They work now on 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. There's a screen with Gainwell. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but They'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Purdy now to throw. Pass caught by Pearsall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now.